Hi guys, right, so we're going to be doing another Sidcup driving test route. We've had to start on one of the other side roads. The road right next to the test centre, there was no parking. So yeah, the test centre is, we would turn right and it would be the second right where the yellow steps are. But yeah, we couldn't park down there. So we're starting from this road here. Now, noting that the road next to, well, as you're going into the test centre, is just a 15 mile an hour speed limit. So just be wary of that. At the end of the road, we're going to turn left. The examiner may not tell you to turn left because on the floor at the end, there's an arrow pointing to the left and it says left. Once we get halfway across this junction, we're going to be checking our mirrors and signalling. We don't want to do it before as it could be misleading. So I'm going to look to the right nice and early. It looks all good. And I'm going to carry on going. Then when you come out of here, you're either going to be going, taking a left turn where the big tree is on the left. I'll point it out to you in a second. It's quite a tight turn. So you need to really take your time when going into that road there. So it's just this one here on the left hand side. We're going to be going up to Ruxley Roundabout and we are going to be turning right, third exit. We're going to delay our signal because there is a left turn here into the dealership, the garage there. So I'm going to wait till I pass that, plus obviously the distance as well. So check my mirrors, give a signal, position myself to the right. This roundabout is usually pretty busy, and the time of day, it's nearly 3 o'clock. It's like almost 5 to 3. So it's probably going to be quite busy. So I really have to look for blockers who might be blocking the cars from the exit, or should I say the junction on the right, which means that it might give me a possibility to go. But as I say, this route might take longer potentially than usual, maybe because of the traffic. Some schools have broken up, but I know there are some schools that are still in for a few days. They haven't broken up yet for the summer holidays. So there was an opportunity there. Okay, right, so my turn now, so let's have a little look. So they're indicating to the left, so off I go. I'm going to be sticking on the right hand side, so that was one we've gone past, that's 2. This one is 3. I'm going to check my centre mirror, left mirror, signal left, and nice and smoothly taking off my steering. Once I get into the new road, again, just check my mirror, get an update of what's going on around me, and away I go. And frequently, even when you're going down a road like this, which is like fairly straight, I'm gonna frequently check my mirrors just to get an update, particularly the centre mirror. Gonna see if anyone, hopefully they don't pull out in front of me. No. Okay, so then we're going towards Crittles Corner Roundabout, coming from Ruxley. Initially, before we get there, we're going to have a one-way system, which when you get there, you've got to look to the right-hand side, and then it splits into 2, like a fork. In your driving test, you're not going to be going round to the left. We are still, at the moment, we are going to be using the left lane because at the roundabout we're going to be turning left. So I'm going to check, I'm going to stay in the left lane, sorry. Got quite a good view ahead of me to see if anyone is coming towards us. And then you're going to see in a minute what I mean about sort of the left turn, where it kind of splits into 2. So I'm looking, it looks all good. So I'm going to go from this left lane to the left lane. And then at the Crittles Corner Roundabout, I'm going to be going left, first exit towards Alpington. So I'll be checking my centre mirror, left mirror as usual, nice little signal. Can't really see very well, so I'm going to slow down until I've got better view. Obviously I've got a vehicle in front of me as well. As I say, it is a little bit busy, but it's fine. You can still see that one of the test routes. Okay, so after this one I'm going to go left lane. I'm going to stay on the left. If my indicator comes off, I'm just going to check my mirrors again, give a signal. And the thing to be wary here is that sometimes people cut in from the right hand side, so I'm just going to keep an eye on that. And then once I go round, I'm going to cancel my signal so it's not misleading with this left turn here. Again, I'm just keeping an eye on what's going on around me. And then further up, we're going to be taking the next road on the right, which is Midfield Way. Okay, when I get a little bit closer, I'm going to check my mirrors, I'm going to signal, and I'm going to move across, not to slow people down behind us, so the flow of the traffic can keep going. The person behind me did get in there early as well, so I needed to get across as well, so I'd find it a bit difficult. As I say, as you can see, it's quite busy, probably because of the time of the day. And if you do have to wait like this, like the learner in front of you is doing, don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. Just be patient. They can let me through. Yep, thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Again, I get into the new road, I check my centre mirror, and then away I go. Right, so learner's pulling up. Going to check my mirrors. It's okay to overtake. Check my mirrors and go back round. I say not overtake, but go around the vehicle. Right, so mini roundabout coming up. We're going to be going following the road ahead. Second exit. You can see ahead of me quite clear. The right is not great. You can see a little bit, so I'm just going to slow down. I can see a bit better now. And around the roundabout I go, just a little bit of steering. Okay, we're going to be taking the next road on the right hand side. Okay. And after the van, I'm just going to come over a little bit. Okay, going to wait for those pedestrians to cross. And then in I go. Going to look up the road. See if anyone, so there is someone coming. Have they seen me? Yeah, we're all fine. Lovely. Okay, and then we're going to be taking the next road on the right hand side. So I will check my mirrors, give a signal, coming over. All these roads now, should I say, they're all sort of tight, small roads, so you just need to be careful. Going to try and look, there's a bend here, so my visibility is not that great, so I'm going to try my best to kind of just move my head a little bit just to give myself a slightly better view. Looking down the road, looks okay at the moment. That car's brake lights have come on, just double checking they're not going to be moving off. Okay, I'm going to pull in, not pull in, I'm going to wait here. You are welcome. Checking the mirrors to come back out. And then we're going to be taking the next road on the left hand side. So next left we're going to be turning. Okay, and again we've got a tight road here with quite a sharp bend. So mentally I'm going to keep thinking in my mind, someone's going to come round, someone's going to come round. Okay, no one's there, but I'm ready. So it's not going to surprise me if there is. Same thing here. So again, a tight bend to the right with loads of cars parked both sides. I'm going to try and look for reflections if possible, or for the cars. I'm also going to look over there. It gives me a better view actually through that gap there on the right. There is a car there. Are they pulling off? Have they seen me? I think they've seen me. Oh, they parked there. Okay, end of the road. We are going to turn left. Again, here visibility is not going to be the greatest, so I'm going to slow down. The car's parked really close to the junction as well, makes it more difficult. That side's good, that side's good. I'm just going to see what are they doing? They're going to be parking, so I'm just going to hang back. I've seen their reverse lights come on. Okay, once I see them straighten up their wheels. Okay, and then we're going to go forward. Okay, we've got a bend here. Also, if you see the arrows, a little bit faded, but you've got the black arrow pointing towards us, the bigger one, which means that anyone coming round has got priority over us. So I've just had to tuck in there. So gonna have a little look. So we see that person, that car coming through. I'm gonna take my time. Up until here, you can always stop for people because there's enough space. But however, when I get to beyond to this point now, I don't really have a choice. The road is not wide enough for 2 cars. Okay, again, visibility around this bend's not great, so I've got to position myself over to the left. Can go in there just to move out of their way a bit. Again, I'm going to be positioned to the left. Obviously, I'm not going to go on the pavement. I'm just going to position over as much as I can. I'm going to let her squeeze through. That's it. And then I go through. I don't want to drive onto the pavement there. So there was a pavement. It was quite flat, but again, I did not want to be driving over there. Okay, and then I'm going to take the next road on the right. That was a bit late from me there, that left turn. Almost forgot the route I was going for a split second. So yeah, apologies about that. Right, so when we get to the roundabout, we are going to be turning right, 3rd exit. So I'll check my mirrors, give a signal. Lovely. Okay, so there's a little roundabout here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, it is impossible not to go over it. But what you're going to do is you're going to try and make it look like you are trying to go over it the best as what you can, to show the examiner that you realise that you're not just going to be driving straight over it without any attempt to go around it. Got the same thing here again. We're going to be going right, 3rd exit. Again, I'm not looking to be, I'm not going to be able to avoid the whole of that roundabout. I'm not going to be able to. So I'll just turn the wheel a little bit, then I'll do a full turn. There's nothing at all I can do with my wheels going over there a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Checking the mirrors to come out. Got to go nice and slow. It's a little bit tight. Can get through though. Mirrors again to come back over. Okay, mirrors again to come back out. Lovely. And then when I get to the next roundabout, I'm going to be going left, 1st exit. So again, I'll check my mirrors, give a signal. You can see it's starting to get really busy. Really busy. I think these ones want to go ahead, but there's not enough space to get across the roundabout. Okay, so left I go. A bit tight, but I think there's enough space for us. Checking the mirror as well, keeping an update what's going on. So they've come out, that's fine for me. And then boom, boom. There we go. I can just build up a little bit of speed, not too fast, but yeah. Okay, going to come back over. Don't forget, guys. Oh, let me slow down a little bit. So, yeah, don't forget, if you like this sort of content with the test routes in the Sidcup, don't forget to give it a subscribe, like, and put them in the comments if you want us to do more routes. Let us know. I think this is the third route that we've done in the Sidcup. Well, this will be the third. One's already been posted. There's another one to come, and this would be the third one we've done. Check the mirrors. Back over again. Be careful. This is actually what is a bus route. Okay, and then what people miss down here, there's a couple of roundabouts, like little mini roundabouts. Students sometimes they miss it, so the sign is there. I can see ahead. It's going to slow down there. It looks all good to the right hand side. And then there's another one as well. Again, we're going to do the same thing. We are going to be going straight ahead at the little mini roundabout. I'm going to check their indicator, so you can see they're indicating to the right. So I'm going to be waiting for them, slowing down, continuing, and go around the roundabout, slowing down, mirrors again to come back out. Again, this bit can be fairly tight, so I'm going to take my time. We've got the pedestrian crossing, so I'm just going to ease off a little bit and brake slightly. Checking the mirrors to come back over, checking the mirrors to come back out. And then at the roundabout, we're going to be going left first exit. So I'm going to cut around, I'm going to take it slow, going to check my mirrors, signal, going to delay the signal there because there's that side road on the left hand side. There's a road on the left before I get to the roundabout, hence why I left it a little bit later. Again, checking my mirrors, I get into the centre road. Then we're going to go all the way down. We're going to come to a set of traffic lights in which we are going to be going left at the traffic lights. I can see there from a distance that it's red, so I already know what I need to do. I'm going to need to slow down, then when I get closer, checking the mirrors, give a little signal. Okay, going to make sure I can see the tyres and tarmac, so a little bit of the tyres and a little bit of the road. When the lights go green, I'm going to check all three of my mirrors, starting with the centre mirror, which gives me what we call the true image, and then the other two, don't matter which way around we cover them, as long as we cover all three. So on that left side, it could be maybe potentially a cyclist. On this side, maybe somebody overtaking us. So check all three, and obviously centre one, see what's going on behind us. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's too late to stop for us. I was too close to the traffic lights. I didn't want to go and brake hard. And this just goes back down towards Crittle's Corner roundabout. I believe there are some roadworks here potentially, so it may take a little bit of a while, hopefully not too long. We are through the temporary traffic lights. Yippee. Are they turning somewhere, or have they? They had accidentally left their lights on, the indicators even. Okay, so this is, as I mentioned earlier, this is heading back towards Crittle's Corner roundabout. Dun. So from a distance, I can see that the lights are green. Are they going to stay green? Are they going to change? So what I'm going to be doing, and there's someone standing there as well, which should probably push the button, but ease off my gas pedal. Going to check my mirror as well. Okay, and then now I'll continue again. So I was ready if the traffic lights were to change. Do 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 do. Okay, so I'm going to be going right at the roundabout, third exit. So there's 3 lanes here. Going to position myself to the right by checking my mirrors. Here, the left lane is to turn left. I know it's got a straight arrow there, but straight after the lights, it turns into a left-only arrow. So left lane to go left, middle lane to go straight, right lane to go right. Not going to indicate yet. One, it's quite far away, but also there is a junction here on the road here on the left-hand side. Check my mirrors. Going to give a signal, and I have done this a demo on these on other posts, other videos that I've done. We're going to go from this lane when we get to go into the far right lane. Okay, yep, looks like it's all right. Going to go to the far right lane, and then this right lane, it splits into 2. I want to be in the middle one as it splits. So literally I'm going to follow those white lines on my left, which automatically will put me into the center lane. I don't want to be ideally in the right lane as I go around. I'm going to keep following it round, and then I'm going to keep going. So they've just cut in there. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to check my mirrors, going to signal left. So once I get into this road, my signal should come off. If it doesn't, I'll cancel it. Again, I check my mirror just to get an update of what is going on around me. Again, if you have any questions at any part of this test route, feel free to ask, put them in the comments, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and let us know. Again, let us know what you want us to do. So if you do want us to do more test routes, or if there is something else that you want us to do, let us know. So lights are red, so I'm going to start to slow down so I can make it as gentle as possible. Also, I'm not using too much brake. Okay, I'm going to let this person in. You are welcome. No one waiting to cross, so it shouldn't change. Obviously someone could have pushed a button and walk off, but I didn't see anybody there. Okay, now at the roundabout, we are going to be following the road ahead, second exit, so straight ahead second exit where it says Bexley on the sign. Going to be on the left hand lane. Going to slow down, get my position in, leave my gap, my tyres and tarmac, and I'm going to, even from now, I'm going to start looking sort of so I can get the information of what is happening on the right hand side, how busy it is, what is the chances of us being able to go without having to wait. You've got the red car, but it looks like there's a big gap afterwards. Obviously things could change. I can't actually go because this is clogged up a little bit, so yeah. Okay, so it looks, I'm going to wait for the grey Mini, I'm not going to take a risk. Okay, now I can go all on my own, nice and relaxed. Once I'm halfway across, check my centre mirror, left mirror, signal left, and then off I come. Again, centre mirror as soon as I get into that new road. It's 40 road, all 3 mirrors, then making my progress. Check the mirror just to ease out a little, just come out a little bit for the cone, check them again to come back in. Going to make sure that I don't sort of push too much gas. It is downhill, there is also cameras here. It's very easy to go over the speed limit when you're going down the hill. Okay, checking at the lights, nobody there, so they shouldn't be changing. Okay, and then we're going to be taking the next road on the left hand side, next turn on the left, which is St James Way. I'm going to check my mirror signal. Generally where that 40 sign is, if you do it when you're there or slightly before, that's fine. It's going to be quite a sharp sort of turn or bend when we get here. And then once you go round, they'll give you another instruction of where to go. So we're going to be going left at the end of the road. So I'm going to follow it around. I'm going to check to the right, left, right. I'm going to peep and creep a little bit just because of the bushes. All good. Get into my new road, new mirror. Just going to ease off, let this van through. I'm going to look down the road best as I can. Checking the mirrors. Okay, so I get a better view. I'm going to check my mirrors, come back over so I can have a look down the road best as I can. And then there's that car, so I'll wait for them. I'm going to still look down the road, see if anyone's coming. Check the mirrors coming out. Going to see maybe that gap I can sort of get into if someone was coming. Going to keep looking. There's nowhere now really for me to tuck in. The gaps are pretty small. There's a little gap there, but there's another one here if there was anyone coming. So I just keep thinking about the where is the chance for me to pull in if I need to get out of people's way. Okay, when I get to the end of the road, so this guy is walking in the middle of the road. Just going to make sure he actually knows I'm there. So I'm going to be very, very slow and careful. Cool, end of the road. We're going to be turning right. Checking the mirrors, signalling. This road's not very nice. Visibility is not great. Also, right, that kid's just about to run across the road. Also, it's really tight around this bit here. So he's going really, really slow. Visibility is not the best either. So I'm trying to look to the left to see if because it actually gives me a better view around there than it does ahead of me. Okay, so it looks a bit better. I can see a bit better. Again, I'm going to keep thinking, right, someone might come around that corner ahead of me, potentially where that white car is on the left or before. I might need to tuck in. I'm going to keep thinking someone might come. There is a gap there on the right which I can let them go into if there was. Okay, looks good. Checking those mirrors. Again, very, very tight roads. Like I said earlier, just keep thinking what could possibly happen. What could happen? So doors could open, kids could run onto the road if they were playing. Is the half term for most, a lot of schools. Checking the mirrors coming out. It could be a car coming around the corner. Again, I'm going to take my time so I can see better. Okay, looks good. This bit here, again, can't see too much. Going to check the mirrors, make sure it's okay. Going to try and look through that gap on the left. So I saw that white car, but it looks like they're potentially parking. So I'm going to come out again. Going to double check. Looks like they're reversing back. Got the door open. I can see the person's feet. So I'm going to make sure he doesn't open the door anymore. So I'm going to keep away. Look down the road. The person just parked up. Just going to make sure they don't sort of open their door. Someone coming through, so they should be able to get into one of those gaps. Yeah, we're all good. Thank you very much indeed. Again, I'm going to keep thinking someone's going to come through, so it doesn't surprise me. Okay, yep, looks all right. And then the same thing here. It's not as bad, it's not great, but it's not as bad as some of the other bends. And then when I get to the end of the road, I'm going to be turning right. So mirrors, signal, I can see they're pulled in there for me. Okay, lovely. I'm going to try and give myself the best view possible. That side I can see very well. There is a black car coming, so I'm going to be waiting. So white one coming, so the black one's turning. But again, I'm just going to be so we're on that left, it's all good. I can see quite well to the left, to be fair. Just this right side is a bit tricky. Okay, checking that mirror. Right, so when we get to the end of the road, we are gonna turn right. So again, just gonna wait a little bit. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the best driver of them all? So I'm just going to hang back a little bit. It's quite a tight turn for them as well. Going to crawl forward to the line. It's good that that tree's been cut down because that helps a lot with visibility. He's coming in. Okay, can I? No. Not gonna risk it. Not even for a little biscuit. Okay, so they're letting me come out. Yeah, good. So I'm gonna back off here. Yeah, on that right side, that tree, well, it used to be there, and it used to make visibility really, really difficult. So it's actually good that they've cut that down. We're going to take the next right, so mirrors, and this goes back towards the driving test centre. Going to say hello to Mr. Jackson. And no, it's not Michael Jackson. Again, back onto these roads, which are 15 miles an hour. And then you just go back to the test centre. So we're going to follow it around. We started this route from that road there on the right, so we'll go round so you can see a little bit closer to the test centre. Again, we can't go in there because obviously it's being used. Right, so we're going to take the next right. The driving test centre would be the right after where the yellow steps are on the right hand side. There we go. So I hope you found that useful. Let us know in the comments what kind of content you'd like us to do. If you like this sort of thing, if you want to see more test routes, let us know. Here I'm going to just turn around